Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Yeah. Or new theme music coming soon. Yeah, new theme music coming soon, y'all. Yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Word. Yeah. Rare Breeze, let me know something in the live chat. Rumbleites, let me know something in the live chat. I want to know who rocking on Rumble. If you could let me know something in the live chat on Rumble. I got 4 people watching me on Rumble. Can y'all hit the like on Rumble? I got 4 people watching on Rumble. Can I get 4 likes? I mean, I guess y'all can tell me to go fuck myself. You know, you can show me blatant disrespect by not hitting it. You know, or you can just hit it. Let Rumble know that people like my shit on Rumble too. Yeah, you did. Let's get it. I'm gonna take a leak and then we're gonna get started. TMI.
Before that's I continue with my message, it's the happiest day of my life. Is what I'm saying. $10 coming in the cash app. Thank you, sister. Next time make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
Yeah, but you got my 40, homie.
I thought you had $200.
I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're gonna come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say thank you, thank you, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, you know, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
Tithe! Give
Yeah,
money
yeah,
and
yeah.
you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put... Woo! Prosper. Prosper, I said.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or two? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
Yeah. We back. Back like cook crack. Rare Breeze, let me know something in the live chat. Hit the like button. Everybody that's hear the sound of my voice on YouTube, hit the like button. $25 live stream goal keeps me on 2 hours. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs all at the top of the chat, or Super Chat Super Sticker is the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Shout out to Sam.
One of the most disheartening things as a woman is when one of your close guy friends makes an advance at you or says something that's sexual, because it's really just like, why you two? Like, I thought thought you were different. I had a guy friend for years. When I tell y'all this was my guy best friend, I told him everything.
You're so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Is this camera on me?
Yes.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I don't really believe it. I don't really believe it, man. It's possible. I always leave room for exceptions, man, with everything. Nothing is 100%. There's no chance that a man and a woman can't be platonic, genuine friends and not want to sleep with each other or nobody likes anybody more. It's possible, man, but it's highly unlikely, especially if the woman is attractive. Highly, highly unlikely. But let's keep it going.
Yeah, this was my guy best friend. I told him everything. Like it was that. And this was for years. I found out that he made a actual comment about me saying he would whatever. I promise y'all that was the end of the relationship. Like we're still cool to a certain extent, but literally the day I found that out, it just broke my heart because it was just like, why can't like you was I thought I was one of the bros.
You're not one of the bros. Attractive women aren't one of the bros. What the fuck? Oh my gosh. They are so clueless about so many things that seem so basic to understand. Let me ask you this. Do you think she ever helped him move? Do you think she ever did anything that can be considered like a errand for him just because she was his friend? Or was it mostly him doing shit for her, him doing favors for her, him being an emotional tampon for her? Male-female friendships are usually really one-sided, in my humble opinion. Let's talk. Can a man have a friendship with a woman? Like I said, technically, yes. I'm friends with one of my female relatives. I mean, they're relatives, but we really do have like a friendship. So do I think it's possible? Yes, it is possible. But to me, here's the thing about them. Here's the rare thing about them, or the hard thing about them. Even if you do have a genuine friendship with a woman, at some point we're probably not going to be able to be as close when one of the parties get a significant other, because then it's going to get weird. So to me, I mean, and you could say that about male friendships. When they get a partner, the male friendships get broke up, but it's not quite the same. So I wouldn't advise a man to engage in a friendship with a woman for the simple fact that when she get a man or you get a woman, y'all pretty much got to keep your distance 9 times out of 10 to make the partner comfortable. But yeah, this chick is very naive. Let's keep it going.
Why can't like you was I thought I was one of the bros. I don't know. I just feel like men don't understand how much they hurt us when they do that. Because I really thought you were different.
Well, we're not. None of us are. And I don't care how much every single woman that you talk to always say, oh no, he would never talk to me. He would never break our boundary. He would never break our code, this and that, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very, very rare occasion where there's a guy that's just hanging around and just being in the friend zone and being stuck and being your friend, especially if the woman is incredibly attractive. There's very few situations where the guy just genuinely wants to be a friend alone. Now, I'm not saying that guys don't want to be friends with women, and I'm not saying that it's not possible. What I am saying is, and I'm going to approach this from a completely different perspective also. Why are women in 2025 and beyond still acting surprised when a guy shoots his shot? Y'all are human beings, right? You know, it's almost like Hancock. I don't know if y'all ever watched that movie with Will Smith, but it's almost like Hancock, and it's like, okay, the closer y'all are, the weaker you become. But for whatever reason, you thought that you was one of the bros. You're not a bro. You a woman. And a decent looking woman, if we do want to give her credit. And I'm always going to link back to the content creator in the description of the video because it's just the right thing to do regardless of whether I agree with him or not. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order.
Very interesting comment by Leonardo. He says, I friend zone married women. Okay, this is where it gets sketchy, people. If she really wants some D, he didn't say D, but I'm putting that in there. She can get some D, but she would have to spontaneously end up in my bed at my home. I'm not asking for anything. I don't know. That's a little morally sketchy there, Leo. But I hear you.
Plus 20% off for life. But the reality is that why are people still acting surprised that the person that has been hanging around and you think that they're your bestie, what are they, gay? If he's not gay, then I don't think it's unreasonable for him to say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? What if? The problem with most guys, to be honest with you and to be very frank and transparent, is that they waste so much time not establishing or shooting a shot.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Don't ever find yourself in the friend zone. Shoot your shot, and if she ain't receptive, get out of there. Because other than that, you're just going to be an errand boy and an emotional tampon she can call to complain about guys she is fucking. Or you'll be the guy coming to help her move or fix her refrigerator, etc., etc. It's usually going to be very one-sided. She ain't going to come over and try to help fix your refrigerator, even if she is a fucking expert at it. Even if she is a fridge technician. She ain't going to come over and fix her friend's refrigerator free of charge or 90% off.
Way in the beginning, hoping for you to fall into his lap or for you to fall. And these stupid dudes is out here looking at you get buzzed down by a real one, looking at you get talked to about, you know what I'm saying, all of these other dudes that you're talking to, and they probably not as good as him for you and all of this stuff. And so this guy actually have your best interest at heart. This guy, let me describe the feeling that I hear a lot of guys talk about in these coaching sessions. This guy actually loves you, loves the dumb shit that you about. You know what I'm saying? He knows how.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Most women, especially if she attractive and fit, they have a guy in the friend zone that genuinely loves this bitch. Like genuinely loves her. I don't know why, but they genuinely love her, but they would never give that dude a chance. That's why I never feel sorry for them when they on the internet crying about, oh, I can't find nobody. I never feel sorry for them.
Stupid you are. He knows your flaws. He knows how you've been getting used and abused by the dudes that's in the streets that you've been choosing for yourself. And the dude that's actually for you. And I always say that women should probably date their best friends because that's the person that'll stick with them, got their interests at heart. They know all of their issues and problems, and they still choose to be around them, and they also still shooting a shot. It's not even about him trying to bust you down. These are the dudes, honestly, and I'm just being for real, these are the dudes that genuinely want the best for you. And women hate that. They want to be a part of the bros. They think that they guys, they spirit animals and all of this stuff. And so they turn these guys down. That's actually best for them. In reality, these are the guys that they should be running towards. They do it anyway. They do it anyway. They want you to be their.
I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. I mean, at this point in my life, not even just female friends. Like, I really damn near don't believe in friends. Maybe it's just the experiences I've had. But I mean, I don't really believe in friends, man. Just because I have a beer with a guy don't mean we friends. Just because we laugh at work don't mean we friends. We just laugh at work. If you gave me a ride home one day, you just gave me a ride home one day. We ain't friends. I don't use that word friends lightly. I don't. So yeah, as of right now, y'all my internet friends. But yeah, as of right now, for like real life, there's nobody I really would say like, oh, we're friends like that. I don't know. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about the concept of friends. I mean, some people genuinely do have friends. I don't have any friends. And the longer I go without friends, the less I even believe in them. Not because I don't have them, but just I look at things from a different perspective. Because I'm looking from the outside in, and I just see things differently. You'd be hard pressed to find like a legit friend, like through thick and thin, never gonna betray me, always gonna be there for me when they can. Because I mean, it's unrealistic to expect somebody to be there for you all the time because they got their own life and their own shit. But just even somebody just being loyal, not ever being on no major fuck shit with you, being there for you, looking out for you, looking out for your family, being there for you when they can. You lucky to get one of those in life. Just one.
Their best friend, but you don't get any benefits as a result of it. So in a normal relationship, and I'm just talking about people that are married or in a real locked in relationship, you're doing all of the things that you would do in a normal relationship. You just don't get the full benefit package as a result of it. And
Much. I mean, you got to listen to her. You got to deal with her emotions. You got to help her out with shit when she needs you. Yeah, it ain't worth it. But I'm not getting the benefit. I'm not getting the pussy benefit. But look, what was I about to say? Yeah, one thing I realized, I don't know if it was a few years back, 5 years back, whatever. You kind of you sit back and you analyze what people call friendships. A lot of things that people call friendships is, like I said, it's just convenient because y'all work together and y'all kind of get along at work. I don't consider that friends. Or people might consider somebody friends because they smoke weed together. No, we just live close and we both smoke weed, so we hang out and smoke weed. I mean, I don't know if that's friends. It's just out of convenience. And then you got to think, okay, what is a friendship about? I think a lot of people will say a friendship should be mutually beneficial. But then there's a lot of situations where it's just one person getting used. Because you got one friend who always need a favor and the other friend who never really need a favor. So the one friend is always doing a favor for the other friend, but they never need the friend to really do shit for them. So out of how many friendships is it genuinely mutually beneficial, or is it that if we real friends, it shouldn't matter if it's mutually beneficial? It's just, hey, I'm doing stuff out the kindness of my heart because you're my friend, and even if you never get a chance to pay me back for anything I did, I'm doing it just because I love you, bud. Like, is that? I mean, how often is that the case? How often is it the case that people are just hanging out because it's convenient or it ain't nothing else better to do? I just think there's in my opinion, very few true friendships on this planet. Very few. See, I struggle with the concept of friend. Like, if I got some friends now, from this point on, I wouldn't know what to do with them. I wouldn't know how to act. I wouldn't know the procedures, what's expected of me, what's not expected of me, because I went so long without really having friends. I probably wouldn't be able to keep them.
And again, I think that a lot of the problem with these guys is that they choose to continue to rock out with these women and they hope, and sometimes it lasts for years and years and years. And why are you letting this woman waste your time? She know what she doing. She not stupid. She know exactly what she doing. Why are you wasting your time with that woman? And I blame the guys a lot of times. I do. I genuinely blame the guys. I'm not even going to put this on the women, even though they act naive, even though they act like they don't know, oh my God, he will really talk to me or he would really hit it if he really had the opportunity to. No. Absolutely, positively, 100% I blame the men for this because they wait so long and they allow for these chicks to put them in a friend zone. But honestly, if you would have established what you was looking for in the beginning, A, you might have been able to get a shot, but B, you definitely wouldn't be wasting your time. And that's the worst thing that you can do is waste your time with a woman that'll never give you a chance in the first place. And so kudos to him for actually shooting a shot or
this video, but I want to talk about something real quick. So earlier in the earlier stream, all of my streams this weekend are behind the membership paywall. So if you missed one, you know, Most of my live streams are behind the membership paywall. Plus 2 exclusive live streams or episodes every week on top of that. Link below to join the membership. Let's get the donations up. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. We're trying to meet $25 in goal. For me to stay on 2 hours, nothing has been met. You could also do super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. But we were having a discussion earlier about, well, let me pull her up again. I just want to talk about this again real quick. Lydia Plath. She's a diehard Christian, super devoted Christian, at least from what I've seen on the show. She was one of the sweetest chicks that I've ever seen on reality TV. Super sweet and wholesome and really into Jesus and the Bible. And I was really pulling for her that she would get married, soon. And she did get married. She's 21. She's only 21, and I bet anything that she waited till marriage. Till marriage to have sex. So then people were saying like she's not wholesome, and no girl is wholesome, and no girl is good. I don't know about that, bros. Like I said, I mean, what is wholesome? What is wholesome? Let's look it up. And T. Orlando, he say I'm simping over. I don't know if it would be called simping. I just like her as a person. I'm not trying to get with her. I'm not trying to buy her anything. She was just one of the very few chicks that I'm like, oh, she might actually be a cool, decent human being that's going to get married and win. And not fall victim to Satan's tactics. Let's look up wholesome. I really wanted to just challenge the whole idea that there's no such thing as a wholesome girl. I don't know if that's true, guys. What I do know is they're not on any of the videos that we go over. I know that. And if there are, so it says conducive to or promoting moral well-being. Yeah, I think it's possible for a woman to be wholesome. I don't think it's a lot of women, but I think it's possible if she submits to a wholesome man or submits to the Bible or submits to Jesus. I think a woman can find righteousness through a righteous man or through religion, possibly. If she submits to it fully and she doesn't get corrupted by the world and she, settles down early, 18, 19, 20, 21, raised religious, raised in a good family, it's possible. I mean, I think, the question is, do I think good girls exist? I mean, I would say yeah, because like I just said earlier, I always leave room for the exceptions. Even if it's only 10%. So yeah, I think there are women in the world who I would deem good women and wholesome women. That don't mean they're perfect. That don't mean, like I said, they're above ever doing anything wrong. That don't mean they can't ever have a mood swing. It's just generally speaking. T. Orlando says I want this young lady, but I don't. I do like her though, as a person, based on what I've seen on the reality show. I will say that. All right. Let's see. Let's listen to this dumb shit.
So I just watched this video from my favorite
beginning because I wanted you guys to understand what she's saying, but let's get after it.
So I just watched this video from my favorite creator, Cecilia Regina, and she was talking about how Black women are not warned enough about the good guys as much as they're warned about the hood guys.
The hood guys, okay.
And as someone from the hood, I feel like it was only right for me to give
it's only right.
a observation that only someone that grew up in these environments can give on why that is.
Tell us.
So when you have what is deemed as a good Black man in our community, Most of the times,
Most.
that is by force.
By force.
He does not want to be the good black man. He is the good black man because he has never been cool enough to be socially accepted into any other circle. And he has never been the cool guy in the gang. He's never been the cool guy that sold drugs. He's never been the cool rapper. He has never fit into any of the cool boxes that are very prevalent in our community. And I'm not trying to be anti-black, but I'm just being real about what is glorified in our community.
Do you guys hear that? In the faint, pale distance, all I can hear is passport books flipping. I can hear suitcases zipping up. I can hear...
Okay, let's break this down. First off, this bitch wouldn't know a good man if he slapped her in the face with his dick. You know, this woman, she would never pick a good man. She's not attracted to good men. And the guy that she's describing as a good man is actually just a player type. But she's deeming him the good man because he's not in the gang and he don't sell dope. And he's not a rapper. So by her standards, just if you don't sell dope, gangbang, or rap, you're the good black man. No, he's still a piece of shit player type who don't value you as a person. And you knew that when you met him. So let's stop the cap. You're still going after the same basically archetype of guy. Well, how can I put this? You're still going after the bad boy. You're just going after a different archetype of bad boy. And you're labeling him the good guy. But that's not the good guy. You would never even give the genuine good guy a chance. Like, stop the cap.
Books flipping. I can hear suitcases zipping up. I can hear text messages to go to their Uber drivers to get the hell out of here. Hopefully at this stage in the game, after listening to comments like this, it's becoming clear why so many young men are saying, bump this shit, I want to go abroad. The underlying assumption here, in order to make all of this true, and she's not overtly stating it, but what she's essentially saying is that most men, most black men, are not good. If you separate it based off of good black men, bad black men, and the good black men, she said most of those want to be bad black men, but they don't have the heart to do it. So how many good black men are actually there within the black community? And women like this cannot...
I think we said 30%. We said maybe 30% of black men in America are good black men. Yeah, I mean, yeah, good black men are considered corny and lame and square in the black community. But yeah, I assure you she's never dated one. So yeah, she obviously doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. This is all a ploy to justify dating hood dudes. I dated the non-bad boy dude. I dated the non-hood bad boy, and he fucked me over too, surprisingly. Guess I'll go back to the hood bad boy. The fuck out of here. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be bad. None of the good people I know, black, white, or otherwise, have a desire to be a bad boy. I damn sure don't. I don't see the allure. I couldn't be a bad boy because I'm just not a piece of shit. It's just not in me. It's just not in me, and I'm not impressed with the rewards that the bad people get. Yeah, she's talking about the pookies she been with. All the dudes that she's been with are pookies. And if she did ever talk to a good dude, she sabotaged that real quick or blocked him real quick early on. I bet this woman has never fucked a decent human being. There's a couple of women that I've had sex with, and I know I'm the best human being that they ever fucked. Easily. Oh man, they will probably never have sex with a dude as moral as me. Okay, I'm just playing. Well, no, I'm actually serious, but I'm just playing about the arrogant part of it. Fuck bad boys. Fuck them, man. Fuck them, fuck them, fuck them. I'm not bitter towards them, but they're just terrible people. Why would I want to be like them? To get some trashy bitch like you? No, thank you. This is their prize. No, thank you. Some damaged whores. No, thank you. I'm trying to think, is there any truth to what she said? I'm trying to find any morsel of truth. The good guys want to be the bad guys, but they don't got the heart to do it. I don't know about that.
Not understand any other archetype of man besides the one that more than likely has made her a single mother because they haven't ever experienced them. They've never seen men that want to be high integrity, that want to be highly ethical, that want to live within good virtues and good moralities throughout their life because that's what it actually makes them feel good to do. These are upstanding men that she'll never have access to because from the man's perspective, they will avoid damaged, trauma-filled women like this, like the plague. And then from her perspective, she more than likely will prioritize the pookie anyway. No, ma'am, not most black men are lemmings enough to want to aspire to be the most ratchet or debaucherous forms of man that is demonstrated as cool within our community. This is like me.
Yeah, somebody said in the comment section, the problem in the black community is niggas be in their 40s and 50s still trying to be cool, like, and that should have died inside of them after high school. I agree. Most black people care about being cool more than they care about being moral. And like fitting in and being cool more than they care about being moral. And the shit is childish. It really is. And it's definitely holding us back. I don't give a fuck about being deemed cool just in general, but especially being deemed cool by the black community. Like I said before, I look at being seen as lame by the black community as a badge of honor and a testament to my good choices in life. And you should too, people.
Cool within our community. This is like me saying most black women want to aspire to be either a Cardi B, a Sexy Red, they want to be half-ass naked, but some of them just don't have the body types or the facial aesthetics to do it, but they would if they did. But I can't believe that. Why? Because I look out into the world and I know that that's just not true.
Actually, think it is a lot of truth to that. A lot of the women who claim like I'm not like that, it's just because you don't you don't have the looks or the body to be that. You know? So every 4 to 6 woman on a scale of 1 to 10, she would definitely act different if she was a 9 or 10. I'm not going to say 100%, but I'm going to say 80 to 90% of 4s and 5s would act completely different if they were 9s or 10s. And I mean, that's not even women. I would say the same thing for guys. If a guy's a 4 or 5, he would probably act a lot different if he was a 9 or 10. Oh, it's something I wanted to talk about. Hold on. Okay, let's just talk about this real quick. I would look it up, but I'll just give y'all a quick recap. I was swiping on social media, right? And it was this white woman comedian. She was okay. I mean, she wasn't bad looking. I guess you could say she was kind of cute. She was fit. And the joke was, y'all might like this joke. The joke was, we live in a time now where fat white women think that they're, hot shit because social media and black dudes are gassing them up. That was the first part of the joke. Keep in mind, this is a fit, semi-cute white woman. I mean, I didn't think she was cute, but if somebody made the argument, fine. But she said, yeah, we live in a time where fat white women... Oh, no, this is how she started the joke. I fucked it up. She started off by saying, ladies, if you're cute, men will put up with your funky attitude. That's how she started the joke. And I'm assuming she thinks she's in that group of cute women who can give men attitude and will put up with it. So she said, yeah, if you're cute, you can give men shit, they'll put up with it. But all you fat chicks with a bad attitude, you can't, you got to pick a struggle. The only reason you got a big ego, fat, ugly chicks is because, social media and black guys are hyping you up. Did I get offended? I wouldn't say I got offended, but I'm like, okay, the whole stereotype about black men can only get fat white women because we're the bottom of the barrel. That's the premise of the joke. And then she said, what did she say? She said the fat white women were like, oh yeah, I love black men. And she was just like, well, yeah, fat white chick, you don't have any choice. And then she's like, oh, the black dudes are like, oh, fat black or fat white women are beautiful or whatever. And she's like, yeah, Daryl, you don't have any choice. basically saying black men don't have any other choice but to date overweight white women because we're the bottom of the barrel. Like I said, that's the premise of the joke. Fat white women and black men are the bottom of the human barrel was the the point of the joke. And I just thought it was bullshit. I don't know. Maybe I got a little butthurt, guys. I don't know. The joke wasn't funny. I just didn't find the joke funny, and I guess I kind of resent the idea that I resent the notion that black men are at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I recognize it that a lot of people do see it that way. Black men are the bottom of the human barrel. But just being one of the black men who aren't like that, I resent it, knowing that I got to walk around and get treated like that, even if I don't fit the bill. So maybe that's why I resented the joke. But I also thought the joke, even though it has some truth to it, it also isn't true. There's plenty of black men with their shit together, or even pookies who pull pretty white bitches who aren't fat. There's plenty of low-life black men who fuck pretty, skinny white bitches. Now, it really is. So, I don't know. I just looked at it as more propaganda to shit on black men. So, obviously, I don't appreciate that because I'm a black man. Even if it's true that 70% of black men ain't shit, I'm still going to resent it because I know there's still 30% that are decent human beings. And I feel like, good black men are negatively affected unjustly the most by stereotypes like that. I have to unjustly be treated like shit based on those type of ideas, even if it doesn't really apply to me. So maybe that's why I resented the joke. But look, we all know there's plenty of black men fucking bad white bitches. So let's stop that shit, please. Then I seen another clip of hers where the joke was something like, "Oh, they had to call the show Cops because they couldn't call it Blacks." I just didn't find it funny. It wasn't creative. It wasn't clever. It was just pretty generic and lame. It's just like, okay, bitch, like, is this your whole set just shitting on black people? And then everybody in the comment section was loving it. Oh, finally somebody who's willing to speak the truth. Like, shut the fuck up. What I wanted to talk about real quick before we get back into the nonsense. We all know a lot of black people are on some bullshit. Okay, cool. We all see it. We all know it. Fine. But when white people get their fucking hard on and want to obsess over, it's like, I don't want to hear you complain about it, motherfucker, because you've created the American nigga. Your people created the American nigga. Brought us over here, enslaved us, and then spent decades trying to sabotage us after the slaves were freed. And then after you did all that, now white people want to be talking about, oh, what about those blacks? I can't stand those blacks. Fuck you. I don't want to hear it from you. Even if it's true, not you, bitch. Not you, motherfuckers, because you created your people. Maybe you didn't create the problem, but your ancestors created the problem. So I don't want to fucking hear your white ass constantly bitching about how bad the blacks are, even if they are that bad. Because your people created the American nigga is a white man experiment gone wrong. So I don't want to hear you bitching and complaining, whitey. You created this fucking monster. So deal with it. I don't feel bad. Like, I feel like I just don't want to hear it. I'm not going to say I don't feel bad because we're all negatively affected by you ignorant niggas, white, black, and otherwise. But what I'm saying is I just don't want to hear a white face bitch about it, especially somebody who's just seemed like a white person who just seemed like they obsess over it and they always talk about it. Like, you just shut the fuck up and find another cause to take up. Because here's the thing. These people, they don't understand it on a deeper level. They just like, well, that's just blacks being blacks. You're a fucking moron if that's as deep as you can think. Oh, blacks at it again. I guess they're just born that way. You're fucking stupid. Maybe that's what annoyed me about it. These people are intellectually fucking bankrupt. Maybe that's what annoyed me about these. Oh, we can't call the cop show. Let's just call it Blacks. Like, shut the fuck up. Have you ever researched these issues, these racial issues, or what happened in history? Not just, oh yeah, I know about slavery. I'm talking about the decades of sabotage after slavery that created this monster that you always complain about. Of course you didn't, because you're a fucking retard and you just want to make your stupid assumptions and your stupid race joke that aren't funny. Oh gosh. And then it's just this air of arrogance, like most white people are so morally, righteous. No, just because you ain't selling crack and gang banging and doing drive-bys don't mean you're a good person either, Whitey. All the bad white people, you're gonna be down there burning in hell with the ignorant niggas who gang bang and sell dope too. You're not going to a special hell. Your archetype of bad person is gonna be down there with the niggas too. So watch it. Okay, that's a side rant. Let's get back into it.
If they did. But I can't believe that. Why? Because I look out into the world and I know that that's just not true. Misguided? Yes, many of them. Wanting to aspire to be a digital strumpet? Most of them? No. But see, unlike you, I don't have a low barometer hate for women as you do for men. But go off with your bop logic.
Right? So this quote-unquote good man has become a good man by default.
By default.
And deep down, he resents that. And he wants to be.
He's only a good man based on your fucking skewed ass perspective. I mean, yeah, if you only fucking with gangbangers and dope boys, just a nigga who ain't doing that is like a saint to you. Because you fuck with the bottom of the bottom of the bottom of the barrel. So even if a motherfucker only like a third of the way down at the bottom of the barrel or whatever, you're like, oh my God, it's saying a good man. Nobody else with a normal working brain would consider that man a good man. Just never mind.
Like these other cool guys, but he does not have the heart to do any of the things that the cool guys do.
He don't have the heart.
Besides treat women badly.
Just besides that one thing
that is glorified, and I think it's actually universal racially, is that the cool guy is the one with all the women and the one that treats women badly, right?
So if it's universally, if the cool guy's one with all the women, why would the man then want to aspire to be all of these trash things within nigger culture, which is a subset of black culture? I am so happy that women like this think that men like me are lame, are corny for being consistent, corny for being able to speak intelligently, corny for studying hard to do what others thought that I could never do, to exceed expectations.
Let's be clear, bad treatment is the prerequisite for her to fuck with a nigga. So it's no coincidence that she keep running into dudes one way or another that are treating her bad, because that's what she's sexually attracted to. It's not a coincidence. Good treatment turned damaged women like this off, so they don't even get past the first day of the talking stage with a decent dude.
Do what others thought that I could never do, to exceed expectations. Oh, I'm so happy they stay away. Please stay away from me. All y'all do is just waste time, but you add no value. You know why? Because you have the same degree and consistency of viscous innards as women that are way above you. But then the women that are way above you are actively practicing on being assets, good assets within a man's life, and bring a lot more to the table than just what your viscous innards can provide, thus nullifying you to be worth absolutely zero to a man of value. You show up old as hell late in life with kids that you need to take care of, with Instagram, TikTok accounts that you need to get off of, 50 pounds past your prime, speaking about the type of man that doesn't even look your way anyway. I'll be honest, black men's major problem is giving any women with this type of behavior any energy to begin with. Meanwhile, I go out my way to walk across the street from women with images just like this one. I don't want you anywhere near me, near my...
Facts. I agree with MTR here. Yeah, I definitely cross the street. I go out of my way to get the hell away from them. So T Orlando, would you say that you're just a player for life and that's no bullshitting? So yeah, T Orlando, is it safe to say you're never gonna get into a relationship ever again? Is that correct? Just stick and move for the rest of your life? Is that the plan, T Orlando? I'm genuinely curious.
Presence, near my gifts, near my talents. I don't want any of that to be tarnished by that forever black cloud that follows you wherever you go, for the mistakes that you wish you never made. And I'll tell you what, baby girl, that tulip mixed with the dirty watercolor gel tattoo on your chest was one of the first mistakes that you made. Let's proceed.
So, in order for this black man to feel validated or to...
Okay, T. Orlando, let me be more clear. Do you plan on looking for a wife or going to another country? Like, is it in your plans to attempt to get a relationship, a serious relationship with a woman at any point for the rest of your life? Do you plan on making a conscious effort at some point to find your wife, T. Orlando?
To feel cool, or as
Okay.
if he is like them, the only way that he can do that is to treat his woman badly or to treat women badly, have a bunch of kids, be abusive to women,
Wow.
because he is not going to do any of the other things. Now, why most black women...
So she's saying the lame is trying to fit in with low life black people by treating women badly. Hey y'all, will y'all accept me? Look y'all, I'm treating my woman bad. Can I be part of the cool club now? That is so fucking stupid. Hey y'all, got a story to tell. I'm treating my woman like shit. Y'all like me now? That is so stupid. That's not happening.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
women continue to choose the hood guy over this man is because the difference is with the hood guy, he already has all that validation, right? And whether that's right or wrong, or you support it or you don't, he's not trying to get validation from other men anymore because he already has. The hood dude has already done everything that he needs to do to prove himself to the streets to get the respect that he wants as a man. So if he wants to get a wife and settle down, he does not care what nobody thinks because he already has his respect.
Okay, if the hood guy is so respectable and he got his validation from clapping niggas and selling dope, and now he has the freedom now to treat a woman with respect because he already got his respect from being a piece of shit in the streets. Why aren't you married to one of these great hood dudes? Why aren't you one of these great hood dudes' wife already? Yeah, she ain't gonna answer that. What up, Sheila? What up, Sheila?
And settle down, he does not care what nobody thinks because he already has his respect, versus the good guy who never had the respect to begin with. We know how men get treated when they treat their woman good. We know it. We see what they do to Russell Wilson. How dare he love his wife, right? But think about that to a man who has already always been invalidated.
No, the reason why Russell Wilson gets the feedback that he does is because as a multi-millionaire successful man, he took a single mom who has the image of a street strumpet, took her off of the streets and put a ring on it. Every couple of months, I end up doing content specific to the image that she continues to proliferate. Shit, I remember she did a song probably about a year or so ago where she's still talking about being in the streets, and a whole bunch of women are just like, Cece, we tired of this shit. You're like, you married. Teach us Ciara's prayer, please. We tired of this same old tried and true shit. Teach us how to become marriageable. Teach us. And then
No, see, like I said, this whole dating economy, this dating guru, dating coach economy, is all a facade because these chicks are cooked for life. So you got a lot of these dating coaches trying to sell a dream, artists trying to sell a dream to these washed up 35 plus women who are cooked for life, like trying to get them to believe, well, just take my course and you can become a marriageable good woman. Like, no. I mean, you might get married, but no, you're never going to be a good woman to a good man. 9 times out of 10, I'll leave 10%, but 9 times out of 10, it's not going to fucking happen. If you didn't learn how to be marriageable growing up, or from 18 to 23, I just say 18 to 25. Fuck it, I'll say 18 to 30 for this episode. If you didn't learn how to be marriageable material from 18 to 30, just hang it up. Be a side piece or something. Learn to be at peace with side piece status.
She continues to go out to these Academy Award, Oscars, whatever the hell those award shows are called, half-ass naked, as he looks on and says, "That's my wife." That's why he gets clowned on, not because he treats his wife well. He gets clowned on because she's an embarrassment. Less likely if you take a look at, like, let's say a Savannah James, who continues to support her husband by not wanting to be in the limelight, by putting clothes on when she goes out to events, elegant clothes that demonstrates herself.
Okay, let's talk to Sheila real quick. I mean, I would generally agree. T. Orlando says, honestly, in my opinion, never wife a BW there for the streets. I mean, generally speaking, yes, I would agree. I'm going to leave room for the 10% exceptions, but generally I would agree. So, Sheila was married for 18 years. When did you get married, Sheila? Let's run this down real quick. Let's run this down real quick. How old were you when you got married, if you don't mind answering that, Sheila? T. Orlando says Sheila's one of the good ones. No comment about anything pertaining to that. But let's see. I'm waiting on Sheila's response. Let's see when she got married. Let's see if Sheila's a good woman. You know? She was married for 18 years. Okay. She met her husband at 23. They got married at 25. So she just made it. As far as the age range that I talk about. So okay, she gets a pass on her age when she got married. She gets a pass on that. She checks off the box. She was the appropriate age when she met her husband, 23. And then she was married for 18 years. So my next question, and probably my final question, Sheila. Would you say Sheila says, I ain't been out in the street like that, RB. That's good to hear. I love to hear it, Sheila. I love to hear it. It's no place for a lady. The streets is no place for a lady. It really isn't. So now I want to know how you treated your husband. That's what I want to know now, Sheila. How would your husband say he experienced you, Sheila? Honestly. I mean, I don't want this to get... I hope none of this is a sore subject. But I'm just curious if you care to share. How would your husband say if he knew nobody could know what his answer was and he was hooked up to a lie detector test, and like, what would he say as far as how you treated him? That's what I want to know. That's what I genuinely want to know. Yeah, RP. RP for sure. We gonna slow down the show just a minute. Just a minute. But okay, I'll say this. Good women have good women results, fucking period. I will say that. So, I mean, if we want to talk about who's a good woman and who's not a good woman. Okay, Sheila says, we're going to take her word for it. She says, he would say I was caring, affectionate, and peaceful. Okay, and respectful. That's all a man can ask for. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to take your word for it, Sheila. You're a good woman. I mean, I can't truly vouch because it's the internet, but you know what? She even saying she was submissive. So, hey, like I said, that's why I said good women do exist, but they put up. They're put up by 25 fucking period. 90% of the time they're put up. And if they aren't put up by 25, they snatched up by 30 damn near. So now we down to 0.01% of good women left after 30, if that. That's the general thing I push. Good women aren't single after 30. That's a solid fucking rule. I'll still leave room for exceptions, but yeah, I think that's a good general rule. Unless, I mean, yeah, let's just say her husband died, she's gonna get snatched back up quick. I'll say this too, like good women don't stay on the dating market for years. Maybe at max 1 year. In my opinion, good women don't stay on the dating market for a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. No, it's too many men looking for a decent woman for a good woman to stay on the dating market for years. There's one thing we can say. This woman isn't a good woman. We can say that.
Well, as a wife and a mother. But see,
let's get the donations up if y'all want me to stay on 2 hours. I really want to do a 2-hour stream. I do. Because this stream is staying up. I'm not putting this one behind the paywall. Yeah. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. $5 makes you the live stream sponsor. We're looking to meet a $25 goal to stay on 2 hours. Nothing has been met. Or you could do super chat, super sticker. Just hit the dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Even though YouTube take 30 days. Even though it take 30 days to get it, and YouTube take 30% off the top. Let's get it.
Within your trauma-filled head, you just can't disambiguate it. But at the end of the day, does LeBron James get clowned for treating his wife in a loving way? Absolutely not. Let's finish up.
He never joined the gang that he wanted to join. His friend did. He couldn't do that. He had to go home and study. So I think that's why a lot of times these good black men turn out to be so much worse than the Pookies and the Ray Rays, because yes, he's great on paper, but he hates that inside, and he wants to be like that. He wants to be those men.
No, you want him to be like those men, because that's what get your pussy wet. Let's be clear, you're projecting.
You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with the women, like I truly do.
And dogging a woman out is the only way that he's going to be like those men, and it's as close as he's going to get to his hood rapper fantasy dream that he has.
Give this lovely young lady a round of applause for the mental gymnastics that she had to hop through in order to make her audience apparently like the things that she was saying. We'll go through some of the comments here in a quick second. It's just unbelievable to me.
P. Orlando donated $2. He's getting the ball rolling. Respect to Orlando. This for you.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
Hit it.
You a gangster now. I'm winning any motherfucking way. I can't lose.
Following your brother's footstep. Following our brother T. Orlando's footsteps, and keep the donations rolling. Let's do a 2-hour stream tonight, y'all. All right. I think that's enough for her. Yeah, shout out to Tom Cruise doing the young jock dance. That shit is hilarious.
Hey, what's good?
Hey, are you ready, sir?
I am ready.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Chris.
Where are you calling us from?
El Paso, Texas.
Okay, is that where you live?
The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now.
Yeah, right now I'm deployed and I'm in McAllen, Texas.
You're Well, you're in the military?
No, I wasn't in the military. I just got a federal job that just sends me random places.
Oh, okay. So let's take it from the top. Your name is Chris, and you
Yep.
live in El Paso, Texas?
That's correct.
How old are you?
33.
33. What you do for a living?
Commission officer.
Commission officer.
Mm-hmm.
So we got.
I forgot, Miriam. Are you married? Married Miriam. I can't remember your status. I forgot, Miriam. Can you give your age and marital status, Miriam, if you care to, if you don't mind? I've never been to Texas. I gotta go to Texas. I want to go to Miami. I want to go to Texas. Where else do I want to go? I want to go visit the White House. I gotta make a checklist. I gotta make a bucket list, y'all. RB Sensei bucket list. I wonder if y'all saw me out in public, would you like, if you heard me talk, would you be like, wait a minute? Is that RB Sensei over there? All right.
Chris, El Paso, Texas, 33, commission officer. Do you have any kids?
I got one daughter.
How old's your daughter?
She's 4.
4. Why you not with the mother? Make sure you get the light. You moved, and now we can't see you.
All right, we just got a $10 donation. All right, we're going to make a run for this, y'all. Are we going to make a run for this? $12 down, $13 to go. DM just sent $10. If you could let yourself be known. I should know who that is by now. I know it's somebody in the chat. But whoever just sent me a $10, okay. Miriam is single, twice divorced, then 8-year relationship, now alone. Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. So single, twice divorced, then an 8-year relationship, now alone, 63. Okay. So this is for DM who just donated $10.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles,
I run shit. You just live it.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
Yeah, let's turn up. Donation party, turn up. You know, donation drive. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Y'all about to be annoyed with me, but hey, donation drive, y'all. $12 down, 13 to go.
Before I continue with my message, thank you, Sister Avanti, $10 coming on the Cash App. Thank you, sister. Next time, make it 20, but thank you for that 10. I know you barely had that. Thank you, sister.
What you got on my 40, homie?
I thought you had $200.
I do, but I won't spend Red's money.
You're going to come up to me and hug my neck and kiss me and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for getting that money out of my pocket.
Oh, I'll just hold on to my money because, you know, there's hardship. Be careful.
You need to make a vow of faith of $1,000. Oh, Bob, couldn't you say 25? No! You can't make a $1,000 vow of faith. I'm saying in faith.
tithe. Give money and you'll get the blessing. If you don't, nothing for you.
Put some anointing on this money. You put something up here. You put... Prosper. Prosper, I said.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons and daughters. I don't want to hear no more excuses about what y'all can't afford. You can't afford it because you don't see the value here.
I am once again asking for your financial support.
Donations. 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 Donations.
Thank you, Lord. You say you want to make a $500 vow? Then do it. Then do it. If that takes faith for you, do it. You want to make a $100 vow or $200? If that takes faith, see, I like 1,000 because I know I got you. I got you into faith.
Forgot what I was about to say. But oh yeah, we had a bad week this week for sure. We've been having bad weeks on the donations. I don't know exactly where we at. The Cash App is dry as hell. 23 bucks in the Cash App. It's usually at about 100 at the end of the week. But I guess that's James for you. James probably donate 75 of that. All right, let's keep it going.
My bad, I got you right now. She cheated. I caught her cheating. And then I had to get a DNA test to even prove that that was my child. Terrible relationship.
Say it again.
Terrible relationship.
A thorough relationship.
No, terrible. It felt like a third world, but
So
terrible.
your daughter's mother, the 4-year-old.
Yes.
Okay, never married though, right?
No, I was married.
Married to her?
Yeah.
Well, when did you guys get divorced?
About 3 years. 3 years ago.
Oh, a year after your daughter was only a year?
Yeah, pretty much. It was the whole process of getting a divorce. I was still in the military, and then I was afraid of getting divorced because the military gets involved in your personal life. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get out the military, so at least I could do a civil divorce instead of a
Well, why
military.
did you want to divorce her? Why the baby was 1? It was that bad?
It was toxic. Stealing money, lying, cheating, didn't cook, didn't clean. And I gave the opportunity. You know, I was like, if you go to school, I'll pay for your school. Didn't want to go to school. If you get a driver's license, I'll buy you a car. Didn't want to get a driver's license. If you work, you don't have to pay no
How
bill.
old was she that she didn't have a license?
She's older than me.
How old are you? You're 33. She was older than you and she didn't have a driver's license?
She wasn't mature. So
Hey, I mean, I'm not knocking, bro, but he definitely chose wrong. I mean, I'm not. I mean, piece of shit women are gonna be piece of shit women, but he definitely didn't have any standards. And this is why I say, fellas, having standards can protect you. Having standards can protect you, man. She definitely. I'm not mad at him. We all been there, but this woman definitely wouldn't have passed my checklist. And he put a baby in her too, to boot. Yeah. But here's the thing. Most men are in a position where they're locked out of the dating market, so they just take what they can get. I understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it, man. You haven't ever done well with women, and then the first woman that come give you some pussy and attention and answer your calls, you be in love. You be trying to do everything in your power to make it work, no matter how many red flags she show. I get it, man. But don't do it, fellas, because this is how it ends up almost every time. That's a fact here, Orlando. Kendra never give this much pushback when women say we just didn't work out. Or I was young and dumb.
wasn't mature. So I've realized that after we actually lived together. So
Wait, so how long? Okay, so she was in her. Where is she from? You don't need a license in Texas?
you need a license everywhere you go. She just didn't want to get a license. Like she just didn't want to leave the house. She wanted to watch TV. She just wanted to live like a teenager.
How long were you guys together for?
About what, 5 years?
So
5, 6 years?
But you married her. So what made you marry her? Oh, you married her did you marry her for the military purposes?
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, yes.
Okay.
I've
learned that, not to cut you off, but I learned that hosting the show that people get married for arrangements at times for the military purposes because it's like there's a monetary benefit and it allows that person to come along with you, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I did learn that. But okay. So that's over and you're officially divorced?
Officially divorced.
Okay. So did I ask you the first question? What kind of woman are you looking for?
A woman with morals, with loyalty, respect, and traditional values. I'm a very simple person.
And that is the cooking and the cleaning and all that?
Cooking, cleaning, and be a partner. Don't be an enemy. And just work with me so we could build together.
Yes, that's gonna be tough to find. But yeah, men usually end up becoming the enemy in the relationship for one reason or another. Not because he did anything wrong, but a lot of woes are just miserable people like that. You're gonna become the enemy. That's just in a woman's nature to make the man like the bad guy. If anything go wrong, just blame it on the man. If you ain't feeling happy, just blame it on the man. So yeah, a lot of men are in marriages where they're treated like the enemy and the bad guy. A lot of men. Yeah, Kendra was looking for a way to blame the man for sure.
And just work with me so we could build together. So just someone I can actually put weight on.
What are your deal breakers?
Oh, let's go over that comment. Somebody I can put weight on. I don't know. Kendra's acting like she plates this man. I mean, she plates men, period, honestly. I don't know if it's anything with this man particularly. She plates men, period. No woman wants weight put on her. But I do see where you're coming from. I want a woman who can carry some weight too. Not as much weight as I can carry, but I mean, what the fuck are you here for if you can't do nothing? I mean, yeah, I need you to carry some type of weight, whether it's the weight of cooking and cleaning, the weight of taking care of the baby. Yeah, you got to carry some weight, and that's the part that a lot of these modern woes don't get. I feel like women back in the day understood that it was going to be struggles and strife, and you was going to have to put in some real work in the relationship and carry some type of weight, and one way or another, carry some type of weight, figurative weight, sometimes literal weight. That's what a marriage is. It's two people helping each other out and making each other's lives easier. But shit, don't word it like that, bro. When you in the talking stage, don't say the word carrying weight to a woman. That's gonna turn her off real quick before you even get a chance to get to know her good.
Honesty. I'm a very transparent person. You know, I tell you the truth, whether you want to hear it or not, regardless if it makes me look bad or not. So I expect the same reciprocation in regards to that. I don't want to have to find the truth. I want you to just tell me the truth. So,
Okay. Should she look a certain way?
honestly, looks are not that important, but you can't be completely chopped either. So just look decent. You don't have to wear makeup. You don't have to put on a hair, eyelashes. You could be natural. And just be comfortable in your own skin, and you're gonna be beautiful regardless.
Okay.
And Kendra's mad. I don't know what Kendra's so mad at bro for. We know you ain't comfortable in your own skin, Kendra, because you got to put on a whole Halloween costume just to go outside, just to go to Walmart real quick. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, she seemed like she can't stand this dude, and he's coming across like a decent human being. Maybe it's his angelic spirit is fucking with her demonic spirit.
Your own skin, and you're gonna be beautiful regardless.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
no, I really don't care if she makes any type of money. Traditional.
Okay, so but you had all this and you didn't like it.
Like, what? What? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. What niggas spy out you, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
What kind of shit is that?
You know that anger you get when you deal with like a person that's just completely stupid? What's wrong with your brain? Like why do you not see what you are? Like, and I get there with women, I truly do.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Hold on, that was so stupid I couldn't have heard it right. So let me run that back.
Should she make a certain amount of money?
No, I really don't care if she makes any type of money. Traditional.
Okay, so but you had all this and you didn't like it.
I didn't like it because she wasn't doing her role. You know, she wasn't cooking, she wasn't cleaning. You know, she wasn't doing anything that contributed to the relationship. So that's where it went wrong.
Okay, so So you want a woman who she cannot work. She could be what they like to call soft girl era. She could be at home.
No. And this is what I was just talking about. There's no such thing as soft girl era. I mean, it exists, like maybe with rich men who just pay for sugar babies. But if you plan on getting into a legit, serious relationship with somebody, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be bad times, good times, inconvenient times. Life is not a soft life. Even for rich people, they go through shit. Like, people die, bad times happen. Like, no. What he just described is not soft girl era. He just said cooking, cleaning, laundry, all that, taking care of the house. No. A stay-at-home wife is not soft girl era. Your ass need to be working. That's why I set you home, for you to take care of the home, not to sit on the couch and eat snacks and scroll on fucking social media. The fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? No. That's the first thing that pop up in their head, though, when they think of, oh, you gonna pay all the bills? No, bitch, you need to put in, try to do everything in your power to offset the work I'm doing to what you're doing at home, if that makes sense. It's never really gonna be equal. But yeah, that house need to be spotless, 3 meals a day guaranteed, toilet scrubbed every night. Like, no, it's not soft anything. Life isn't soft. Where do y'all live, man? It must be nice to be a woman, man. In what world do y'all live in where this life is not soft? What the fuck, man?
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
One of the many reasons Kendra, I you know what, never mind. So real quick, T. Orlando says, only a goof pays all the bills. I make 6 figures and I will never pay everything. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. That's pretty, there's certain circumstances where I would. There's certain circumstances where I would. I don't know, man. I mean, if you a millionaire, you know, you know, you making 5 million, net every year, and your woman make 50K a year, then it just only makes sense at that point. But yeah, a situation where you make, I don't know, 150 and your girl make 75, yeah, she contributing to some bills for sure. For sure. Here's the reason why. Because I want to know that a woman is investing financially into our relationship too, even if we don't need it. Like, even if I'm making 250K a year and she make 50K a year, I still need you to chip in, 20K, 25K to know that you're invested in this. You ain't about to just stack all your money. Fuck. We'll put yours in investments or something. Shout out to Jen. She says, I think Kendra's baiting her eyes and posing for him. Oh, batting her eyes and posing for him? I doubt it, Jen. She may hate men, but she wants their attention. Well, yeah, that's all women. Okay, let me ask you something, Jen. Well, Spirit says, I'll pay if she properly earns it on my scale. Oh, that's fair. I get it. T. Orlando says, I'll pay everything whole if she on maternity leave. That's it. That's fair. She would have to earn my money as allowance. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, for your work. I'll pay you if the work get done. If the house didn't get clean one day, I'm docking that from your pay. If I don't get screwed at least 2 times a week, I'm docking that for your pay. You don't got a headache every night, bitch. But this is one thing I want to this is a theory that I heard somebody say. They said even lesbians want male attention. Like even lesbians do things to get male attention. Is that true? Can anybody speak to that? What up, Jen? Can anybody speak to the idea that lesbians do things to get male attention? It's just in a woman's DNA, regardless of what her sexuality is. Can anybody speak to that?
Cooking, she wasn't cleaning, you know, she wasn't doing anything that contributed to the relationship. So that's where it went wrong.
Okay, so you want a woman who she can network. She could be what they like to call soft girl era. She could be at home cooking and cleaning, no job. You got all the bills, but she got to make sure she takes care of the home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
What's the age range you want to date, Chris?
Okay, Jen, I didn't say that you identified as a lesbian, but I was just asking you. I mean, I wasn't hinting towards anything. I was really just asking the whole chat. I mean, I don't know if I said Jen. I mean, I really don't. Okay, all right. Shout out Jen. Anyway, good old Kendra. Let's go back.
Okay.
Pretty much.
What's the age range you want? No job. You got all the bills, but she got to make sure she takes care of the home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
What's the age range you want to date, Chris?
That's a hard one because I've dated a lot of age range. I know the younger women act like younger women, like 20. The older women still younger women. So age, as long as you're not over 40, I'm cool.
Over 40. Okay, you're cool. Okay. All right. They said they're getting on me because they're like, "Are you listening, Kendra?" I am listening, but the thing is, when you said when I asked you about the things that made this relationship not work, you said she wasn't like she didn't have a job.
Yeah, that makes sense, Jen.
Said when I asked you about the things that made this relationship not work, you said she wasn't like she didn't have a job, she didn't want to get a job. It was like she didn't want to leave the house, she wanted to be in the house. And then now when I got to the money question, you were like, she doesn't have to work. So that's why I asked that question.
Okay. Well, that's because like you have to also contribute. Like, you know, cooking, cleaning, taking care of me while I'm doing my job.
I get that,
you know?
but I thought there was a financial kind of requirement because you said that it's one thing that she's not doing the things in the home, which I get. But then you said she didn't want to go to school. You offered to pay for school. You offered to get her license. She didn't want to leave the house. And then that irritated you. So I was confused if you wanted her to become a career person to a certain degree and then she would have income coming in, or if you want her just to be in the house.
Honestly, I go both ways with that. I'm all like with team playing. Like if she has a dream and an ambition, that's why I work so hard to make sure I water that ambition. If you want to go to school, we'll study together. You know, if you want to sit there and do things, I'm a team player. You know, I got frustrated because she didn't want to do nothing, and I'm just like, do something at least. Okay. So I'm down for that.
Okay. Oh, also there, I guess I missed it. She was cheating on you?
Yep.
How did you find out?
So when she told me she was pregnant, she was already 3 months pregnant, right?
Oh, wait, hold on.
So, yeah. So I'm like,
What kind of shit is that?
Hoe for sure. Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe. For show.
pregnant. She was already 3 months pregnant,
Oh,
right?
wait, hold on.
So, yeah. So I'm like, I'm going to be a good man and I'm going to do it, you know, take care of my child if this is my child. So I was living in PA at that time. And I said, you know what? There's a racist neighborhood in PA. I'm going to move you to Texas. I'm going to help you move. I bought her an apartment and I bought myself a house. So
No way. No how. Youngster.
You're a fucking loser. You're literally a fucking loser.
Man, the things men do for women. If women only had this same type of attitude towards wanting to do things for men, the world would be a better place.
And I said, you know what? There's a racist neighborhood in PA. I'm going to move you to Texas. I'm going to help you move. I bought her an apartment and I bought myself a house. So I even was paying her rent in the other place before we moved over there. So I'm helping her move and condoms fall out from underneath the mattress, right? And then I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then when I pressed her about it, she said it was only one guy. When we actually got to El Paso, she was still legally my wife at that moment. So, yeah, so when we got to El Paso, when I got her the apartment, I was like, yo, what is it really? And then she was like, there's 3 other guys. So then I'm still taking care of her. I already
Robert, stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
And then she was like, there's 3 other guys. So then I'm still taking care of her. I already invested. I signed the lease for the apartment. I'm still bringing her to appointments just for the possibility that it is my child. I have to do the right thing. I took the DNA test. That's my child. She's lucky for that one. But just the whole situation was just toxic.
So the baby girl is yours.
The baby girl is mine.
Okay, thank God.
I know.
Well, no, it's not thank God, Kendra. It's not thank God. He don't want anything to do with this scumbag. That's not a thank God. That is a sentence to hell for the next 18 years minimum. Minimum. I mean, it's easy for you to say thank God, Kendra. You don't know yet. Just never mind. You deleted yours, Kendra. Just stop talking about this stuff. You've never been married and you deleted your kid. You're just not qualified to talk about any of this stuff.
Baby girl is mine.
Okay, thank God.
I know. I know. Okay. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess the cousins is mad at me. I'm sorry, cousins. Y'all right. Maybe I missed it all. I am tuned in now. I apologize. Okay. We do the Kendra Cam. We didn't do the Kendra Cam yet, right?
Nah. I just came back from playing basketball, so I'll see if I can set you up in a nice spot. Hold on, give me 1 second.
You gotta see your legs. We gotta see your legs. We gotta see your legs.
What did you say?
We gotta see your legs.
Oh, my legs too? All right, cool.
Okay. All right, we got you, Chris. We got you, Chris.
Sorry about that, because I got you connected to the Bluetooth, so I'm hearing you from the car while I'm outside.
No worries. We got you. Let's continue. Okay, Chris, when was your last relation? Oh, they're telling me to ask you this question. Was your ex-wife white?
She was Mexican.
Okay.
Mexican.
Okay, she was Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, the cousins is cussing it tonight. They asking. Okay, sometimes y'all the host, and I feel like the cousins are the host tonight.
Yeah, the cousin should just be the host, Kendra. You're a terrible fucking host. You always bragging like you're this bomb-ass host and everybody's obsessed with you and obsessed with watching your show because you're such a great host. You're a terrible host. We watch for the guests, not for you. We would prefer somebody else host the show, actually. The fuck?
are the hosts, and I feel like the cousins are the host tonight, and I'm the co-host to the cousins. I'm the co-host of my
Knock
own
yourself
show
out.
tonight. But that's good. I love when y'all can take up where I slack, because I can't be perfect every night. One night a year, it is what it is. Just one. Let's continue.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Donations. Let's get the donations up. I'm doing a 2-hour live stream. Or, well, let me not guarantee that. If I get the urge to get off before 2, I'm going to do it. Ain't like we met goal. But let's try to meet goal. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, all at the top of the chat. Or you could do Super Chat, Super Sticker, $ on the right of the chat box.
What was your last relationship?
My last relationship was like 3 months ago.
Okay.
I'm listening. I'm following your lead.
No, I was going to say, that's fine. 3 months ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
2 months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work
on. My self-help. I work a lot. I do a lot of things, so I don't really give myself that time by myself. I work 12-hour shifts. I'm always deployed. I'm in school. I have 3 degrees, and I'm working on my 4th degree. So I'm very ambitious, and that's one of my flaws because I really don't take care of myself as much as I take care of things. Patience. I have to learn more patience. I want things to happen quick. I guess the military did that to me when everything has a time stamp of, it has to get done at a certain point. So that's something I have to work on. And I give more than what I receive. So I have to limit, what I do for others. So I don't end up being the only one giving.
Okay.
So.
And why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Honestly, I'm genuine. I don't really ask for much. I got my shit together. I come with all the amenities. I got my own house. I got my own vehicle. I work. I'm educated. I'm a vet. But I'm loving. And, I pay attention to the small details. It's like if somebody passes the store and they look at something, I remembered that. So then I'll surprise you with it. I'm hopeless romantic.
Yeah, that hopeless romantic stuff. We got to throw that out the window, fellas. It's just we not in that era no more. Being a hopeless romantic is going to get you royally screwed. Royally screwed. Yeah.
Headstrong and just a genuine person. And communication is a big thing for me. I like to talk and communicate to understand. I don't talk to reply. I talk to actually understand. So, and a problem solver, and I like to fix problems too.
Yes.
So,
okay. All right, let's do it. What's the age range you want to date? You're 33.
Mm-hmm.
What's the age range you want to do?
No older than 40. Anywhere between, I guess, 25 and maybe 40.
Okay.
I feel like the older women have maturity to a degree sometimes too. It depends.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not. Doesn't even make sense.
Shout out to George, the last Patriot. He says this stinks more than the pay-per-view card last weekend. What was the pay-per-view last weekend? Somebody let me know.
Depends on how much life experience they already had.
Okay. And could the woman have kids?
Yeah, I got kids.
Okay.
I got a daughter, so I don't see why not.
Do you want more kids?
If it's the right woman. So yeah, I'm open to it if she's worth the investment. A kid is an investment, so you're gonna have to be with that person indefinitely because a child needs 2 parents. So I don't want to just give anybody a kid. So
okay. So
yeah,
you're saying you mean give anybody a kid? You mean have a kid with somebody because it'll be your kid too?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Of course.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real. Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
You just saying anything now, ho.
Okay, so you're open to it if you get serious, like marriage again. Would you get married
Of course.
again?
I still believe in love. That's what I'm calling you for. So yeah, 100%.
Let's do it. We got Chris, El Paso, Texas, 33. He's the commissioner's officer. One daughter, that's 4. His ex-wife cheated. The cousins got all the details, child. I missed a couple of things, but the cousins didn't miss shit. So they made sure to give me, reel me in. Okay, cousins, it was y'all tonight. I'm the guest co-host to y'all. He'll date 25 to 40. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I'm going to download it today.
Okay, download it right now. Let me show it to you. Make sure when y'all download it, I need everybody to rate the app 5 stars. The reason why, because I'm a black girl with a dating app, which is very hard to do, okay?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas spy out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Support black businesses, y'all. No, F that. Support good black businesses. But then in that case, don't support it because it's black. Just support it because it's good. Download my shitty dating app because I'm black. That was pathetic. What up, Lauren? Glad to see you. Download my dating app because I'm black.
I'm going to download it today.
Okay, download it right now. Let me show it to you. Make sure when y'all download it, I need everybody to rate the app 5 stars. The reason why, because I'm a black girl with a dating app, which is very hard to do, okay?
It's dope, Kendra. Like, seriously. That is dope. And I commend you, Kendra. I have my issues with you. But I commend you for being a black woman with your own dating app. That is gangster. Regardless of how bad the dating app may be. I salute you, Demon. I salute you. Shout out to Jen. She just sent in $5. So technically $17. So we need $8 more to stay on 2 hours. But she said she didn't care if I stay on. She just wanted to tip me. I appreciate that, Jen. But for anybody who cares, $8 more keeps me on for another 20 minutes. It probably ain't worth it, but oh, I take that back. I forgot George the Last Patriot donated 4 with the extra 2, so $4 more for me to stay on 2 hours guaranteed. Shout out to George the Last Patriot. He said he sent in $2. He said May 2nd is Garcia versus Romero. May 3rd is Canelo versus Skull. Good old Canelo. Yeah, okay, thanks, George. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Canelo versus who's the new guy? Crawford, or what is it? Is it going to be Canelo versus somebody? Help me out. 2 big names are going head to head, so I might order that one. I like boxing, but I don't keep up with it all like that, but I like boxing. Yeah, so $4 more to meet goal, y'all. I'm trying to think. I don't want to promise 2.5 hours, but how long have I been on? Yeah, ain't gonna worry about it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If we get $4 more in donations, we'll see, man, how long I'll stay on. But I'll just say this. I mean, I was thinking about getting off now, but yeah, Canelo versus Crawford. I'm gonna order that one. So yeah, let's just meet goal for the fuck of it. We only need $4 more to meet goal. Somebody send in the extra 4.
That's the reason why. Kendra G Singles, download it to your iPhone, your Android phone, and set up your profile, and that's the way the lady can reach out to you. Chris, what's your favorite number?
7.
Oh, that's my favorite. When's your birthday?
May 21st,
Why
1991.
is your favorite number? The 21st is
7 days out the week and 7 opportunities to do something better.
okay. Well, there's no Chris just 7. There's a Chris 70 and a Chris 711. But make your username, because we have usernames like Instagram. Make your username Chris 7, and the woman can find you fast after you download the dating app.
Okay, I'm so happy that you actually answered. I've been calling you for years, literally.
What kind of shit is that?
Like, what? What?
If you call me for years, then your ass should have been on the app already.
I didn't know about the app until recently. I was like, oh, you keep saying Kendrick. I thought this was the app.
Nope. Well,
so I got a little confused.
Fair enough. So now go to your Apple iStore, Apple phone.
Kendra is so disrespectful to men. I want to talk about this real quick. I mean, she's disrespectful to everybody because she's a disrespectful person. But how do I want to put this? There are very few women who believe that men deserve a special type of respect. I would say even the women who say, yeah, men and women deserve equal respect. I mean, there's a lot of women who would say that, but it's very few women on the planet or in America, I don't know, but that would say, no, men deserve that next level of respect just because he's a man. Well, let me not word it like that, because I'm not saying like the biggest fuck boy in the world deserve that extra level of respect. But yeah, he seemed like a sweet guy. He seemed like a sweet guy. He seemed like a good person. I salute him. He might be a little bit of a simp or a lot of bit of a simp, but I respect him because he seems like a good person. And honestly, RB Sensei puts that above everything else because I don't think most people are good people. So when you run into a good person, salute him, and I'll just leave it at that. Salute him. But yeah, I'm gonna think if I know any women that treat men with that extra level of respect. No, I don't think I do. I don't think I've ever met a woman who respects manhood the way I think women should respect manhood. But a woman who, I'll say this, a woman who respects manhood wouldn't talk to a man like that under really any circumstance unless he was like attacking her or something. But like, oh, if you was calling me for years, your ass should have been on a dating app. That is not the way a woman who respects men talk to men. Especially somebody who didn't do anything wrong to her. So, but if she was called out on it, she would say, I'm just playing. But y'all know that's my biggest pet peeve, that I'm just playing shit. A lot of truth is said and just. What somebody will playfully say to you says a lot about what they think about you. A lot. A whole lot. I look at those quote unquote jokes different than most people. When people like joke, I take that as serious. This is how you feel about me. Because I'm gonna put it like this: nobody who respects you is always gonna make you the butt of the joke. Point blank. Period. Mother's Day? No, I don't have any idea when I'm gonna get my mother for Mother's Day. I have no idea. A phone call? Yeah, to me, a feminine woman doesn't even feel comfortable talking to a man a certain way. That's what I'm saying. Like, American women just aren't feminine. They just aren't. Even the ones who kind of seem feminine, when you get around her and her family members and how she treat her male relatives and stuff like, you be like, oh no, you ain't feminine. I thought you was, but nah. A feminine woman wouldn't even feel comfortable getting smart with a man or trying to roast a man or make fun of a man. And that's all women I know do, is try to belittle a man, emasculate a man, find something to make fun of him about, find something to laugh at him about. None of that is feminine. None of it. I feel like a feminine woman wouldn't think to do any of that. But I think it was a good stream. I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Thanks for everybody that donated. Remember, how others treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. And be nice to people, because God's watching. And he's definitely going to ask you about that when you meet him. And remember, I'm a nice guy. I just play an asshole on the internet. And I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life, ever. And this stream will stay up. So, speaking of that, shout out to all my replay gang. If you're part of the replay gang, let me know something in the comments section. And feel free to donate. And it will go towards the next 2-hour live stream goal. It'll go towards tomorrow's live stream goal if you donate during the replay. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs in the description. Consider joining the membership. You know, most of my live streams go behind the membership paywall. Every time I drop one video publicly, I drop the next one behind the membership paywall. Plus, I try to do 2 exclusive live streams each weekend. And I did 2 exclusive live streams this week. So I kind of met goal this week. So link in the description to join the membership. And follow me on rumble.com. It's the new hip fly way to follow RB Sensei. Hope everybody have a good night. Have a good week. And don't do anything RB Sensei wouldn't do. RB Sensei out.